Yes, 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 people. What's happening? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to another video. First things first, guys, make sure you smash a like and make sure you subscribe if you're new around here. We're about 140 subscribers away from 6K. So every new subscriber helps. So please smash that subscribe button and help me get to 6K as quickly as possible. And let's dive into today's video and a little bit of breaking news that Chelsea are interested in Arsenal forward Folarin Balogun. The USA international has 2 years left on his current contract, with Arsenal said to be wanting £50 million for the forward and expect that price to increase if London rivals are interested. We know there's interest from obviously Monaco in France as well. Balogun had a very good season on loan at Reims last time out, where in 37 appearances in Liga, he scored 21 goals and he got 1 goal in 2 appearances in the French Cup. Now, this sort of signing is in keeping with the profile that Chelsea are looking to recruit in terms of young, promising players. Balogun certainly fits the mold there. He's clearly surplus to requirements at Arsenal at this point in time. But would a move to Chelsea make sense? That is the big question here. So obviously Sky Sports reporting that Chelsea reportedly have an interest in Arsenal's Folarin Balogun. One source tells Sky Sports News Chelsea have a real interest in signing him. Now, of course, the price tag's going to be the big thing. Are Chelsea wanting to go and spend £50 million on Folarin Balogun? No, they probably aren't. And Arsenal are probably going to demand more money with it being from a London rival. So from a financial perspective, this doesn't really make sense for Chelsea with what we're looking to do. And if you're going to spend that amount of money on a striker, then yes, Balogun's got a lot of potential, but is that necessarily the right route for the club to be going down if we're going to be looking at spending £50 million plus on a striker? I mean, the last time we had a little link up with a former Arsenal striker, it was Drogba and Anelka. So maybe we could have something similar with Jackson and Balogun. Who knows? But financially, I don't think this really makes too much sense for someone who's barely played any Premier League football at all for Arsenal. It seems like a big ask. It seems like a big ask for him to be charging that much money. But this is the market at this point in time. Look, I'm a fan of him, of course, but this is going to come down for me. This is going to come down to price. It's going to come down to price. That is the big thing. Like I don't feel comfortable with Arsenal holding us to ransom over this deal. If we can do a deal for around £40 million, then I'd be on board with this. I would be on board with it. I think it makes sense. I think he's an exciting young striker, loads of potential there, can score goals as proven on loan at Reims in France last season, 21 goals in Liga. That's some going. It's very good. And there's clearly a lot of potential there. But at the same time, it's signing from Arsenal, which I don't have a problem with because Chelsea and Arsenal have done a lot of business in the past. You could kind of call it fake rivals if you wanted to. But yeah, look, we've done a lot of business with Arsenal in the past, but I wouldn't feel comfortable with spending 50 million quid on Balogun. 40 million pounds, maybe 35 with add-ons if we could get it down to that. That makes a bit more sense for me. And I think I'd be happy doing a deal at that price. I think Balogun's got a lot to offer, as demonstrated in France. And you know, I like it. It's the sort of signing that is in keeping with what Chelsea are looking to do right now. It's important to stress that there's been no formal bid, but the interest is real. So the interest is there, but a bid hasn't formulated just yet. Look, Balogun's a good player. Is it totally pointless now that we've signed Nicholas Jackson? I don't think it's totally pointless. No. I really don't think it's pointless signing. I think it's good. But we have now been linked with a lot of players since yesterday. So could this just be some sort of agent talk, some agent promotion? Literally in the last 24 hours, we've been linked with Balogun, Bacola at Lyon, Doku at Rennes, and obviously Brennan Johnson as well. So people know that we're looking for attacking reinforcement. So let's wait and see what comes of these links. I actually think Balogun would be a half decent signing for us. He's surplus to requirements there. They obviously feel Nketiah is better, which I don't think he is. They obviously believe in Havertz a lot more than Balogun as well. So he's found himself surplus to requirements. Honestly, for me, I think Balogun is an upgrade on Broja. I really do think Balogun's an upgrade on Broja. So I don't have an issue with that at all per se either. So I think he definitely is an upgrade on what we've got in terms of Armando Broja. Is he better than Jackson? Probably not right now, but they can definitely compete and could certainly push each other on at this point in time. So yeah, it's certainly an interesting one. It really is, and I do like these links. I have to say I don't absolutely hate it, but the price needs to be right. We can't be shelling out another massive fee. We simply can't be doing that. So let's wait and see how this develops. But he's got a good goal scoring record. He's young. He's up and coming. He's got talent. There's a lot of potential there. I think this is I think this would be a good move. But again, we've got Datro Fofana as well. You know, keeping Balogun, well, signing Balogun, maybe we should have just kept Datro Fofana. How many young strikers do we want on the books then? You're looking at David Washington from Santos. You've got Datro Fofana, you've got Broja, you've got Nicholas Jackson, 4 young strikers. You add Balogun into the mix potentially. That ends up with 5. I mean, how many strikers do we want to accumulate? That is the real issue here. I honestly don't think it's terrible. I really don't. But at the same time, what are we doing? Are we just stockpiling youngsters here? Are we stockpiling young strikers? How many of these are actually going to do any good? But my initial thoughts are, yes, I like it, but the price has got to be right, and we can't be held to ransom by Arsenal over it. And that is actually what I'm thinking could easily happen. So that is why I am slightly concerned on that front. But yeah, I would take him at Chelsea, but it depends on finances, absolutely. And maybe it's clear that we need another American player potentially. Bowley might want an American poster boy. Who knows? But that is kind of the news, guys. My thoughts. I think he's a good player. I think it'd be a good fit for sure. He'd get goals, I think. But financially, I'm just not sure if it makes the most sense. But anyway, people, let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. What are your thoughts on a move for Folarin Balogun to Chelsea? Sorry, from Arsenal. Let me know your thoughts on that move. Does it make sense? Do you like it? As always, guys, smash a like. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Let's get to 6K as quickly as possible. Just under 150 to go now, guys. So make sure you're smashing that subscribe button. I'll catch you again in another video soon. Take care. Up the Chelsea and peace out, people.